know you guys have seen me in this shirt a couple times, but part 2 to the video that's left in the description box below. So I'm like, it's a part 2. So I mean, it's whatever. I just took the necklace off. So then, do that feel different? It should feel different. Okay. I want to talk to influencers, okay? So most of the time when you hear the word influencer, a lot of us don't really like that word. I don't really know if it's, I don't really consider myself this, I don't know, but influencer, creator, you know, whatever you want to call it, okay? We all need structure. Right now there is no structure. However, there needs to be structure because things are changing. Okay, brands that have been around, like I said in the video that's left in the description box below, all of these brands that have been around since we were kids are now switching to online and are very, very important are influencers. They need influencers, but the thing is, most of these brands are used to most influencers taking stuff for free. Most of us are so like, oh my god, I'm so excited, I get this hair and I get all of this stuff and I get it for free. Well, that really doesn't make sense, you guys. It doesn't make sense at all. And let me break it down to you. This is why each influencer needs to stop working for free. I'll use myself for an example. If a company sends me hair, okay, for me to color the wig and do all of this different stuff to it, it's gonna take me, and then for me to film, thank you baby, for me to film and for me to get a lot of different angles, it's going to take me hours. Okay, and during my filming, my camera might die, I'll have to go charge up a battery, lighting, anything could happen. Okay, so a video that you see that's like 10 minutes long, in reality really took that creator about 2-3 hours to make. Okay, one person that I really love is All of Destiny. Hey girl, because All of Destiny is very, very transparent. A lot of times you'll be watching one of her videos and then at the bottom you'll see before the edit, she'll say before the edit this video was 3 hours long, but then you'll be watching like a 12 or 15 minute video or 30-minute video. Okay, you are working a regular 9-to-5 job, right? Most 9-to-5 jobs is about 8 hours a day. So let's get into this. Okay, so I get hair from this brand. I spend about three hours the first time just coloring the hair, and then it has to dry, right? So then the next day or later on that day, I'll style it and sit it there, and then I have to put it on. So that's about 4 or 5 hours collectively, sometimes more than that. You are an influencer that's watching this. Make sure you leave me a comment below and let me know how long it normally takes you to film a video for a brand, okay? After you spent those 4 or 5 hours filming the video, you obviously over time you get faster and faster, but the minimum for me to edit a video is at least an hour and a half. Okay, so we have like hour and like 6.5 hours. 6.5 hours we've spent filming and editing, but it's not over once you film and edit, baby, because most of us think that the job is done and over with once you film and edit. No, baby. Then you have to go in and you got to play with the analytics. You have to add the tags. You have to make sure the title is right. You have to make sure that the description box is right, because the algorithm reads all of those things. YouTube is not as simple as just filming a video and then it goes viral. It's not that simple, baby, especially now with the algorithm, okay? So I've done all of this stuff, so I've already spent 6.5 hours with that. But then now I have to make a thumbnail. Making a thumbnail, especially if you take the time to do a good one, could take like 20 minutes. Some people spend way longer than that, okay? You make the thumbnail, then you do the tags. You have to test out the tags. You gotta make sure your music is right. You download copyright-free music. It's a lot of stuff that goes into that. Then they have the video. So at this point, when we add up all the time you spend at least 10 hours on this one video for free. But you have a regular 9-to-5 job. You have to, because you're doing stuff for free. So that's not paying your bills every month, but it could. It could. But you're working for free. You just spent 10 hours. And then from that video that you made, that you spent 10 hours, that brand's going to make thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars. Understand this. If you have if you are promoting for a brand, for a hair brand, you don't spend, they don't have to pay you at all. Mind you, they still got their stipulations. They still want it to be a certain length. They still want you to send them an unlisted link before it goes live. They still have all of these stipulations, right? You post a video, let's say you're a smaller YouTuber and you only have 2,000 subscribers. If just like 10 of your subscribers buy hair from them, they make over $1,000. And you did all the work and you don't get nothing but hair? Hair? Do hair pay bills? Yeah, guys, yeah, that's what we're doing. You guys need to stop it. Okay? When I was standing behind a chair, this is how you need to make your price point. How much money do you want to make an hour? But before I tell you this, we all want to jump over all of the steps. We don't want to take risk. Because like I talked about in part 2, we're taught like, okay, this is step 1 through 3. This is step 1 through 10. Once you take steps 1 through 10, you'll have it. It doesn't work like that. You have to try different things. How do you try different things? You have to take risks. How do you take risks? You have to be willing to fail. And you have to actually fail a couple times. Okay? So after failure after failure after failure, you learn and you begin to know where the bricks go. You know where the pieces fit. Okay? Now you know where the pieces fit. You can build the foundation. You can build the house. Now that you've built the house and you have a brand that you can stand behind, now you can name your price. When I stopped doing hair in Vegas, let me be clear. We'll get to that later. But when I retired doing hair in Las Vegas, Nevada, my standard, I made at least, we'll get into that in a later video where I'll teach you guys how to position your schedule so you can control how much money you make in an hour. And I'm going to go really into depth with that, down to like how to schedule your clients and things like that without double booking. Okay, we'll get into that later. How to make sure I was making at least $150 an hour without double booking. Once I figured out how to do that, that's how much money I made for years. So now in my retirement, with the brand that I built with that, because I built that brand with hair and all of that stuff. So now that I now have a following that you need, most of us are so motivated by money that we look at ourselves as the people who are in need. No, when I was the brand that needed promotion, I'm the person in need. I was the person in need. I was in need of that person's following that they built. So I had to pay them for the work that they've done. These brands need to pay you for the work that you've done. So you set your price. And if everybody stopped working for free, if everybody stopped working for free hair, for little, for bundles and I don't know, for phone cases, if y'all stop working for free, then everything changes, because things are changing, baby. People are switching to online sales. So the influencer market is going to go up. Everybody thinks that the influencer market is going down because Instagram has taken away likes. They have not done it in the United States, but they're testing it in over 5 different countries. And so far, it's going good, because originally they were just testing it in 1. And then every month they add a new country that they're testing, removing likes from. So in a minute, we won't even have likes to judge each other off of, like, oh my gosh, she got a whole bunch of subscribers and there's a whole bunch of people following her, so she's good. No, because we won't have likes anymore. The only thing we'll be able to go off of is our content, period. Okay? So everybody needs to start focusing on their price point and treating their brands as a business. I'm not knocking y'all. If y'all want to be half naked on Instagram, it's fine. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Figure out how to monetize yourself. Figure out how to monetize your content and stop posting pictures for free. Give you guys an example before I close. Flat tummy tea. Everybody loves Flat Tummy Tea at first. When Flat Tummy Tea first came around, it was good. I did promo with Flat Tummy Tea for a while. But over time, remember at one time Flat Tummy Tea was on top. there was not a time that you could go on Instagram where you did not see a certain celebrity posting for Flat Tummy Tea. My Instagram ended up getting hacked, disabled, all that, so I had to start over from scratch. The Instagram that I have now is not the one that I originally started with. I had to start completely over because my page got disabled. They were paying me like $250 for each promo, which was not enough. Okay, first thing, that was not enough, first thing. But anywho, they was paying about $250 per promo. So then after my Instagram got shut down, they contacted me again, but by this time I got a whole new Instagram, stuff popping, I got engagement again, because I was not down that long, just being real, I was not down that long. So when they reached back out to me, they like, oh, well, I checked your engagement and your engagement don't look like that much, so I'm gonna just give you $50 for the post. And I'm like, whoa, like, no. The way that they contact you, the email will start off like this. And I'm gonna think about it some more, but I may put it right here. The email will start off like, hey, I know you're needing extra money. Times are getting hard. It's the summertime, and I know you need extra money. So why don't you do this post, and we need 4 or 5 posts at this specific time, and this and that. We're only gonna pay you so much because you only have so many followers here, right? So I just sent them a message like, look, I'm good, I'm straight, like, you guys do your thing. We ain't even gonna go into what I told them, but just do your thing. Remove me from your contact list, baby girl, because I don't work for free. I'm not doing a $50 post that's gonna make you thousands of dollars. I'm not gonna make you thousands of dollars for $50. I'm just not. I don't do anything for $50. I can't think of the last time I did something for $50. When was the last time I did something for $50? I don't even know. I get an email from them like 2 days ago, right? And the email goes like, oh, well, no, Ashley. So Ashley says, hi, hey, got a pretty cool opportunity coming up this month. We're getting ready to launch our Flat Tummy Fitness and Nutritious app to meet the world. It's perfect because it steers away from the negativity of the detox tea space and into the world of proper nutrition and exercise. We're in a great position as we have already had over 3 girls who follow us closely and love the brand. Spaces are limited, so let me know if you want in, okay? So that is how a lot of these brands contact you. And this is how that brand always contacted me, as if it was a privilege for me to work with them, okay? Like, I know you want in. I know you want in. And one line that I really want you guys to pay attention to, it's perfect because it steers away from the negativity of the detox tea space and into the world of proper nutrition and exercise. Now, Jackie Aina, and I hope I'm saying her last name. Y'all know who it is, the one who be like, Jackie, her, okay? So she made a post about Flat Tummy Tea not too long ago, and she was saying that her PR really didn't want her to say anything about it. And in the past, I'll try to find one of the videos and leave it in the link in the description box below, but I also made a video about it. Flat Tummy Tea, to me, is a perfect example of fads, okay? And what do I mean by fads? On social media, certain things, it's certain people that be popping for a minute, okay? Just like, oh, baby, what is you doing? Like, all of those people, at one point in time, they were at the top. All you heard was them. Every time you go on TV, every time you go on Instagram, you will see, oh no, baby, what is you doing, baby? Oh, now you go on YouTube or you go on Instagram and all you see is, well, not all you see, but if you were to search them on Instagram or if you was to search them on YouTube, mainly YouTube, if you was to research what's the other one name? Nick. If you was to research Nick right now, then what's gonna happen, you're gonna see a video that pops up with him saying how everything started off great. Him and Dan, they were like everywhere, like, and doing all of this crazy stuff. But mind you, Dan was already a brand. One of the lead dancers for Chris Brown already. And then him and Nick were friends. So then they had a little viral fad. That's what viral fads are. That's what viral fads are. And I wasn't even gonna ever make a video about this. My husband probably gonna be like, Cynthia, be quiet. But they're people that I did promo with originally. And I remember this was before my Instagram got hacked and all of that. And I ended up contacting them. And this was right before they had 1 million. I wanna say maybe they was both at like 600,000-700,000. And when they was at like 600,000-700,000, I reached out to them and I was doing promo, because a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but that's what people do. We do promo. Yes, you have to. I did them on my own because I was so used to doing all of these different promos with all of these different people. I'll leave some of their names here on the screen. I've done promo with everybody, okay? So reach out to him or whatever, and with Nick and Dan, it's Nick and Dan. You don't just want Nick by himself, and you don't really just want Dan by, well, you could do Dan by himself. We ended up, once me and my husband ended up writing him for promo. So my husband's always my business partner, duh. And so we ended up writing him for promo. And when we wrote Nick for promo, he told us 300, right? So we're like, no, it was either 300 or 350, I can't remember. So we're like, okay, 350, it's not bad, cool. So we send him the 350, he gets the video done, right? Sends us the video, there's nobody in the video but him. But mind you, the brand was Nick and Dan. So we're like, no. Okay, at first it was 300. It was 300. So he sent us the video and it was just him. And we like, I wasn't rude, but I was like, is Dan gonna be in the video at all? Blah, blah, blah. And so he's like, oh, well, Dan wasn't really a part of the deal. And I didn't want to be rude, but I'm like, bro, like, people, it's like, we want the yeah, baby, what did you do? And you saying stuff while he hopping around. Like, I don't want you, sir. So then he added on the extra $150 because Dan was in it. And I'm like, really? And at first we wasn't gonna do it, but we like, okay, whatever, like whatever, who cares? So we did the promo with them. Truly the worst promo I've ever done. Like, I want to say we probably made $20 off their promo, and it was posted on both of their pages. So we're like, okay, but whatever. Like, I'm like, maybe, I don't know what it was. I'm like, maybe it just wasn't a good market because they do whatever. We didn't, whatever. So time goes by, they at $1 million. Either way, the price was no more than $400 for sure, right? No more than $400. So I contact him again, and by this time, this is maybe like a month later, maybe. But by the time we did their promo, like, Dan, not Dan, but Nick had followed me on Instagram and stuff. He would be liking all my pictures and looking at my stories and stuff and all that. So I remember whenever we contacted them again, it was shortly after they had got to $1 million. He comments back, he writes back, was like, oh, hey, I could do it, but you know the price went up. Now it's gonna be $3,000. And we like, wait, like, you go from $400 to $3,000? But I didn't even say anything because I'm not like that. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, thanks. I was like, I understand you getting your money. I was like, congratulations. Like, I'm happy for you. So now in hindsight, when you go back all of these years later, yeah, he still has 1 million followers on Instagram, but now he's doing different things. If you go do your research, like they were both on Wild 'N Out, and then Nick Cannon decided he didn't want both of them. He just wanted Dan. So then Nick and Dan went their separate ways. And now Dan is on 2K, hopping around. When my husband be playing 2K, you see Dan hopping around without Nick. You don't hear Nick's voice in the background. Oh yeah, baby, what is you doing? Why did I say all of that? I said all of that so you guys can understand fads, and that fads do not last that long. They last as fast, they last as long as the memes are making sense, okay? As long as the memes are making sense. So as a brand and as an influencer, we both need to know the business. You need to know both sides of the business. If you are a brand, you need to put yourself in the mind frame of the influencer and the consumer. And if you are an influencer, you need to put yourself in the same mind frame of the brand and the consumer. Okay? I really, really hope that makes sense, because we are so impressionable. We are so impressionable. We believe everything that we see. Just because something is viral does not mean that it will stand the test of time. Most of the time when things take off like really fast, most of the time, not all of the time, most of the time when things take off really fast, you were not able to properly prepare. You don't have a strong foundation set. So if you do not monetize your content when you at the top or when you rising, as soon as everything falls down and people start talking about it, your money gonna fall down too. It's just being real. It's just being realistic. Like I said, Flat Tummy Tea, with the message that Flat Tummy sent me and the message that Flat Tummy Tea sent out to everybody else Everybody isn't tripping over flat tummy tea no more. It's not viral anymore. People aren't selling it anymore. People don't believe it now. They're saying, because they're like, oh, we're getting away from the negativity with the tea, and now we're gonna focus on exercise. Translation, we're done lying to everybody. Now everybody knows that the tea doesn't really make you skinny. Now people are seeing into our fad and the fad, and it's not viral anymore. So now we're gonna actually really do something that's really gonna have you lose weight. You want in on it? Y'all, learn the business. Influencers, learn the business. It's about more than getting free stuff, okay? Make yourself into a brand. It makes no sense that all of these influencers are making all of these brands hundreds and thousands of dollars for free. Brands, stop treating influencers like they need you. Because in reality, like I said, I'm not being nasty. I've been on both sides. I've been the brand and I've been the influencer. As a brand, you need the influencer. The influencer don't need to sell no products, baby. You need to sell products. They don't need to sell products. You need to sell products. Influencers, you don't need to sell products. They need to sell products. You're the one who can name your price. They can't tell you how much money they're gonna pay you to let your followers sell. Like, you are literally giving your brand away for free. I don't care if you have 200 subscribers. Those are your 200 subscribers. I'm not saying that you gotta charge them $400. Obviously, if you got 200 subscribers, maybe your price should be 50. Yeah, maybe your price should be 30 something. Nobody should be making anybody money for free. If you wanna learn how to make money, nobody's gonna teach you. I'm not gonna teach you how to make millions of dollars for free. It's not gonna happen, guys. So in closing, I really hope that it wasn't too for you guys, because I know a lot of people be in their feelings and getting all Carl Thomasy on me, but it doesn't matter. Influencers, if you really want to make money, people, if you really want to make money, brands, if you really want to make money, know the value of who you're working with. You need to know the value of the influencer brand. Influencer, you need to know your value. Know your value, add your price, and add tax. Yeah, nobody makes money for free, period. Love you guys so much. Hope that video wasn't too on you. You know, if you haven't done so already, make sure you are subscribed here to my channel. And once you subscribe, make sure you click that bell notification so you're always notified whenever I post a new video. Make sure that you guys are, you know, up on game on my Patreon, and make sure you're following me on Instagram so that way you stay in the loop, because we have a lot of daily conversations like this. That's where I'm coming up with all of these different ideas, because the community that I am building outside of YouTube, that belongs to me. Like I told y'all in part one, the community that I own, that no one can take away from me, because it's not built on this brand, on this platform. It's built on a platform that I own. I own my email list. It's a whole nother video. I said in my last video, if I have 80% of the people here that don't like me and 20% that do, I'm here for the 20, baby. So I love you guys so much, and until my next video, girl, bye, girl.